The 28th Sutra of the Samadhi Pada is also very important, very famous, well known, mostly very much closely, highly connected with the sadhana dimension of the yoga practices. And the sutra is 28th one. The sutra is Tad japas tad ardha bhavanam. Tad japas tad ardha bhavanam. Tat japaha tat artha bhavanam. Tat japaha tat ardha bhavanam. Tat means it's, belonging to, it's means pranava, not Ishvara, pranava. Ishvara's vachaka. Pranavas tat. Tat means it's. Japa, continuous and repeated recitation. Japaha, continuous repeated recitation. So tat japaha, it's continuous and repeated recitation. Very important. Pranavas, continuous and repeated recitation. Then tat artha bhavanam. Its artha is meaning. For bhavanam is contemplation. So two methods, two techniques, two tools Patanjali prescribes for the chitta vritti nirodha, Ishvara tattva pratishtha, and that is tat japa tat artha bhavanam. Tat japas tad artha bhavanam. Japa of the Omkara and bhavanam of the Omkara. Very important sutra it is. Japa dimension is brought in the yoga sutras. It is a continuous repetition. And by continuous repetition of the pranava, which is the vachaka of the Ishvara, what is happening? When we continuously keep on repeating, same thought is continuously repeated, means the same thought gets strengthened. The same thought gets stabilized. The same thought occupies the space in our mind. The same thought expands. And that is the importance of japa. That's why in all the yoga and spiritual sadhanas, japa is prescribed and preferred. And whenever we say japa, it has normally known as three dimensions of japa. One is the Vaikhari japa. Vaikhari means audible. Audible to the person and to the others. Then Upamshu, inaudible to others, but audible to oneself. Just something like lip movements. Then the third is the Manasika. Manasika japa, Upamshu japa, Vaikhari japa. But every sound has its own levels of manifestation. And that's very interesting to know that. It will be very useful when we practice any japa, and especially pranava japa. Apart from Vaikhari and Upamshu, in that Manasika, there are two depths. One is Para and pashyanti. Para is you are aware of the Om. Quietly somewhere inside you feel that you are doing the japa. It's deeper, more subtler than upamshu. Pashyanti is just you are aware of the Om. No effort to perform japa. But by giving up or by not having the effort to perform the japa, you have not lost the awareness of Omkara. That is the state of Pashyanti. Pashyanti, Para, Upamshu, Vaikhari. This is the japa portion. Then Bhavanam, Artha Bhavanam. Artha is the meaning. The meaning of Omkara is Ishvara itself. There can be a lot of interpretations, explanations, descriptions, lot of discussions may be there, but Patanjali clarified that the meaning of Pranava, Om, is Ishvaratva. Chitta Vritti Nirodha Sthiti. This is a tool, performing the japa. And Bhavanam. Generally we understand and translate into English. Bhavanam means contemplate, meditate. So perform Omkara japa and meditate on the meaning of the Om. This is what the generally sutra is translated. But if the Omkara itself has no meaning, no guna, no quality, saying that meditating on the quality of Omkar has no meaning, because it has no quality. But then why the word bhavanam is used? We have to go a little deeper in the word bhavanam. Bhava, the root is bhu. Bhu is to become. You become Om. You get the sthiti of Om. You become the Om state. You are established and stabilized in the state of Om, Pashyanti level. And that level to the Ishvara level. Because Om is the Vachakaha, and you are established Bhum, Bhavanam in Om Pranava sound at the Pashyanti level. You are nearest to Ishvara. No, you are just closed, merged. That is Bhavanam. So, though normally it is understood that perform Omkara Japa and meditate on its meaning, but it is actually by performing Omkara Japa or by performing the Japa of Om, you become Om. This is very, very important. That's why, though people may say many times, you can perform the japa of anything. No, it cannot be. Because every sound is an expression of a thought, an idea. And as you are repeating constantly, continuously, reciting a particular sound, the idea of that sound gets established. So one has to be very choosy, very careful in the practice of japa. Traditionally, normally, A guru gives a mantra japa, a mantra for japa. What mantra a person should be given? That is the relationship between guru and Sishya decides. So a Sishya has to be completely expose himself totally, uncovered in front of the Guru. He opens up completely his mind. Guru understands what is needed for the Sishya, for the disciple. And a particular mantra will be given. And by reciting that particular mantra, continuous recitation, japa, that thought which is necessary will be stabilized and established in him. And all other thoughts will be removed. All other thoughts will be made to disappear. And this thought of the vachaka, of the mantra, gets stabilized. There cannot be better japa than the Omkara japa. So let us take it, Om, as the japa for the Chitta Vritti Nirodha, a wonderful tool Maharshi Patanjali hands over to all of us, the Omkara japa, and that is an important dimension. Normally, there may be various ways of chanting Om, various methods of chanting Om, but generally it is said that the sound should be the Dirgha Manda Rechaka. It should be Dirgha Manda Rechaka. Means it should be long, deep and slow rechaka. That is the matras also are there. Generally A, U, which are the further matras of the Om. But a matra is a measurement of time. But generally, O is longer than the Then the second syllable is longer than the O. So the first syllable O is longer than the Ma, the last one. And the second syllable is longer than the first one. So that is how chanting goes on. And finally, the Omkara chanting soothes the mind, relaxes the mind, calms down the mind, because it is the Ishvara's only name. Let us see further descriptions of effects of the Omkara japa. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.